Welcome back to my channel. The 2025 Bajaj Dominar 400 continues to carry the torch as one of the most versatile and value-packed motorcycles in the Indian mid-range performance segment. From the moment you set eyes on it, the design speaks of purpose and power. The bike retains its muscular silhouette, but Bajaj has added a bit more edge this year with sharper tank extensions, a new belly pan design, and subtle yet striking color schemes that give it an even more commanding road presence. The all-LED lighting system remains unchanged, but still manages to impress with its bright beam, sleek DRLs, and a modern touch that adds character to the front fascia. Start the bike and you're greeted with the familiar thump of the 373 cubic centimeters single-cylinder engine that's liquid-cooled and DOHC, developed in collaboration with KTM. It produces around 40 PS of power and 35 nanometers of torque, and while those numbers haven't changed on paper, Bajaj has clearly worked under the skin. The throttle response feels a touch more linear, gear shifts are crisper thanks to the refined 6-speed gearbox with a slipper clutch, and the engine feels smoother at mid to high RPMs, something that touring riders will especially appreciate. Bajaj also seems to have worked on vibration dampening. Whether you're cruising at 100 km/h or riding through city traffic, the bike feels more composed than ever. One of the highlights of the Dominar has always been its dual personality. It's equally at home doing high-speed highway runs as it is weaving through city traffic. That's largely thanks to its robust perimeter frame, beefy 43mm USD forks at the front, and a well-tuned rear monoshock that soaks up most bumps with ease. The 2025 version comes with slightly reworked suspension settings, and you do notice a difference, especially on rougher patches and twisty roads. The bike feels planted, and while it's still on the heavier side at about 193 kilograms, once you get moving, the weight becomes your ally, providing stability, confidence, and smooth cornering ability. The braking setup continues to be solid, with a 320mm front disc and a 230mm rear, supported by dual-channel ABS. The brake bite is progressive, and the feedback through the lever is confidence-inspiring, whether you're making quick city stops or emergency braking at speed. For long-distance touring, the Dominar 400's ergonomics remain comfortable. The wide handlebars, slightly rear-set foot pegs, and split-seat configuration allow for a natural riding posture, aggressive when you want it to be, and relaxed when cruising. In terms of features, the Dominar 400 stays fairly minimal but practical. The twin digital console setup gives you everything you need. The primary screen shows the essentials like speed, tachometer, and fuel level, while the secondary tank-mounted display adds trip info, time, and gear position. For 2025, Bajaj has added a USB Type-C charging port, a small but welcome addition for riders who use navigation or smartphones during long rides. There's still no Bluetooth connectivity or navigation integration, which some might see as a missed opportunity, especially in a time when even 150 cubic centimeters bikes are coming with TFT displays and app support. But then again, Bajaj's focus with the Dominar has always been about the core riding experience, not digital distractions. What continues to make the Dominar 400 a standout in its class is the overall package. It borrows high-performance DNA from the KTM 390 series but delivers it in a more relaxed, street-friendly package with much better pricing. It's not just about top speed or acceleration, it's about that solid middleweight feel, the touring capability, and that sheer road presence. With its signature throaty exhaust note, broad shoulders, and powerful stance, the Dominar still turns heads wherever it goes. For many buyers, it represents that perfect bridge between entry-level bikes and premium segment touriers. And perhaps the biggest strength of the 2025 Dominar 400 lies in its value proposition. Priced at under 2.5 rupees lakh ex showroom, it's hard to find another motorcycle that offers this level of refinement, power, and highway readiness at this cost. It's not pretending to be a race machine, nor is it a lazy cruiser, it sits somewhere beautifully in between. Whether you're a college student upgrading from a 150 cubic centimeters or a working professional looking for a daily ride that can also hit the mountains on weekends, the Dominar 400 fits the bill with confidence. To sum it up, the 2025 Bajaj Dominar 400 may not be a revolutionary update, but it is a refined evolution. It keeps everything that riders loved about the previous models while addressing some of the minor complaints: better smoothness, improved comfort, and subtle enhancements in styling.